and also by Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Dean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. The Red Lake College pregame show starts now.
And good evening from Cahokia. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski alongside for Lady Rams Volleyball. It's a road trip to St. Clair County, where tonight the Mount Vernon Lady Rams take on the Cahokia Comanches. This will be the only time this season these two teams meet. Last year they met up at Chagnon Gym. This year the meeting comes here on the road for the Lady Rams. And what we have discovered, I don't know how, I did not figure it out. I guess it helps you look at the schedule. These two teams only play one time a year, as do the Lady Rams and the Altop Crusaders. So interestingly enough, here on the Red Lake College pregame show, what you may have already known, I just learned here tonight. We bring alongside Danny Czerwinski. And Danny, pretty interesting stuff. I'm not sure why that is. Jeff Crow, much wiser than I when it comes to the great sport of volleyball, was quick to confirm what you had pointed out to me. And for the Lady Rams to come away with the victory here tonight would be huge, since you don't get a chance for a rematch.
Well, it would be interesting. It comes down to one game. Last year, Mount Vernon successful in the conference win last year at home. You would hope that Mount Vernon could do the same thing here tonight. Coming on the road, it's a long bus trip. It's been a couple long freshman and JV games. A three-setter just finished up. So maybe the varsity can be a little more focused on the task at hand.
Well, they're going to have to be. Speaking of which, at Red Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Red Lake College, it's time. We need to take a quick break here on your pregame show. When we come back, plenty more to talk about, including postseason assignments in Class 3A and 4A volleyball, and maybe even a little 1A, 2A talk. It's all up ahead. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only two non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's Good Samaritan Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing. That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and most prosperous. Banterra is your partner. You can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Back to the 94 Sports Mobile Studios on WMIX.
And welcome back to Cahokia, the heart of St. Clair County, where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams take on the host Comanches here tonight. This is your Red Lake College pre-match show. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. And Danny, we just wrapped up with underclass action, the Lady Rams and the Comanches, obviously, in the freshman and JV matches.
Yeah, the freshmen won tonight 24-22 and 21-4. The JV Lady Rams improved to 10-2 overall in the season, 2-2 in the conference. They won the first set tonight 25-19, lost a tight one 25-23 in the second, but won the third set handily 25-14.
Of course, those scores from tonight are brought to you by State Farm agent Tony Wilt. He is on the corner of 42nd Street and Broadway here in Mount Vernon, where you can find him online. 42nd and Broadway. Good grief. 42nd South Water Tower Place. How about that?
I was trying to think of that map.
For Tony Wilt. And online at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So walk in, call in, or click in, even in person, at 42nd Street and South Water Tower Place in Mount Vernon. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Taking a look at some of the postseason, not pairings, assignments, what we have here as far as regionals are concerned. Lady Rams will feed into the Jersey Super Sectional, which goes through, to get there you have to go through the Mascoutah Sectional, but obviously they're in the Heron Regional, as we had talked about before a little bit on the Saturday Sports Show. One thing that you and I had kind of wondered, Danny, is if that would go a 4-team regional sending Mount Vernon or Centralia elsewhere, or if it become a 5-team regional and welcome all the South 7 teams plus Heron, and that's exactly what they did there. So it is Carbondale, Centralia, Heron, Marion, and Mount Vernon in that Heron 3A regional, and much to our surprise with the class expansion, and years later now where they revised the multiplier and how parochial schools, non-boundary institutions are measured for that. Schools like Heron were affected in class, and now they're bumped up to 3A in some sports.
Yeah, Heron's got to be looking around. They're the one that's looking at this going, have we turned back to 1988 or something when Heron was with the 4 schools from the South 7 playing sports all the time? Heron, due to the class reconfiguration, has been bumped up into Class 3A, not only in volleyball, boys basketball, some other stuff. So they bump into 3A, and they will host a volleyball regional. Did a very good job in the past of hosting boys and girls regionals, boys sectionals, basketball especially. So Heron moves in. They move in and really do not play the same type of teams that the South 7 schools do. It'll be interesting to see how those teams are rated when seedings come out and see just who plays who and which team will get that first round bye.
We'll have to see how it shakes once we get the seedings and pairings, as Danny said. But as we take a look now around the rest of 3A teams you might see in the Mascoutah sectional, Charleston has Mater Dei, Charleston, Effingham, Mattoon, and Salem. And I'd have to think that's more than likely, maybe I'm crazy, going to be Mater Dei, still on that win streak. Many think that they're even better than they were a year ago when they won the state 3A championship. At Altoff in that regional over there, you have the Crusaders, the East Cahokia Comanches, Freeburg, Mascoutah, and Waterloo. Even though they've struggled this year, I can't fathom why Altoff wouldn't be that regional winner. And then you look at Civic, in which you have Civic Memorial, Highland, Jersey, and Triad, not to mention the once 4A East St. Louis Flyers. So that becomes interesting.
Yeah,
and
Highland would be the favorite.
There you go. So you're looking at the potential for Highland, Mater Dei, Altoff, and either Carbondale, Centralia, Heron, Marion, or Mount Vernon in a potential sectional if the potential seeds would happen to play out. Taking a look at 1A now. I know that is of concern to some of our other fans in Jefferson County. When you take a look at that Red Hill Super Sectional, in the Crab Orchard Sectional, you're going to have kind of a mixture there. The Woodlawn Lady Cardinals actually will feed into this. They do not go Sandoval. I thought they went Sandoval. So Woodlawn actually goes to the NCOE Regional, which feeds into the Crab Orchard Sectional, which would feed into the Red Hill Super. Also at NCOE, you have Weber Township, Galatia, Grayville, Gallatin County, and, of course, the host NCOE, Lady Run It Fighting Cardinals. So, really, you take a look at that regional there for the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. And I know it's the Lady Rams broadcast, but things are kind of interesting there in NCOE and in that Crab Orchard Sectional.
Well, Woodlawn won a regional last year, got down to the Trico Sectional. Had some learning experience, didn't win that first round sectional game, but got some learning experience by going to play down there in that. So a winnable regional for Woodlawn. Very interesting. NCOE is a volleyball power, or has been for many years, been very good when there's 2 classes. So, again, it's an opportunity for Woodlawn. They got to go on the road and get it done if they want to repeat as regional champs.
Well, it could easily happen or not happen, depending upon how that regional plays out. Goreville, you have Goreville, Dongola, Cobden, Meridian, Egyptian, Century, and Shawnee. At Steelville, you have Christ Our Savior Lutheran, Marissa, Coulterville, New Athan, Steelville, Valmeyer, and Waterloo, Jabot. While at Thompsonville, also in this sectional, you have Carrier Mills, Christopher, Alvarado, Crab Orchard, Thompsonville, and ZR. So that becomes interesting sectional in itself. But I was more intrigued, I think, by the other sectional that feeds into that, and that's the Diederich sectional, because in one regional at Sandoval, you're going to have Christ Our Rock Lutheran, which just picked up their first loss Monday night to the Woodlawn Lady Cardinals. Also, Lebanon, Lovejoy, Madison, Odin, Sandoval. In South Central, you have Sisney, South Central, North Clay, Mulberry Grove, Patoka, Wayne City. Anybody's guess at that point. Altamont, you have Altamont, Beecher City, Brownstown, Cowden, Herrick, Ramsey, St. Elmo. That's going to be another tough regional, but the one I notice especially is Oblong, where it's year after year Edwards County and everybody else.
Yeah, basically that's Edwards County. And today into tomorrow, the word will come out. We already got volleyball figured out and where everybody's going. The word will come out unofficially tomorrow to many schools that who might be hosting a regional, sectional, maybe even a super sectional as far as basketball for the boys and girls levels
go. Wow.
So that's the non-official release. Of course, that information will come later on as we get wound down towards basketball, but
a lot of word as to where things could be going this year.
Couple of schools, a handful of schools I'm checking out on, none of them have received any contact. So, again, it makes you wonder about the class reconfiguration and or how things are going to get drawn up as to what may or may not get done.
Exactly. Rend Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. We need to take a quick break. When we come back, plenty more to talk about. We might visit the 2A assignments for regional volleyball. This is Lady Rams Volleyball presented by Banterra Bank.
What happens when you add a new voice and more coaches' interviews to the Saturday Sports Show? You get 2 hours of talks you can't afford to miss. If you really want to stay up to date, you'll reserve a preset for AM 940 this Saturday, immediately following the 8 o'clock news. Beware, other sports shows are just talk. The new Saturday Sports Show on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com, presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Hi, this is Judd Avery Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Community First is more than a part of our name. It is the core belief of our bank. Our actions within the community include supporting the development of Jefferson County through loans to individuals, farmers, and businesses, purchasing local bonds for improvements to our schools and local infrastructure, and donations to community organizations and schools. We also volunteer our time to improve quality of life for all. I'm proud of what we do at Community First Bank and invite you to do business with someone who cares about the community you live in. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. Remember, FDIC, equal have one.
What's the best wedding advice we got?
Oh, buying a renter's policy through Shelter Insurance that my dad suggested.
Yeah, it covers all our stuff. The furniture, clothes, computers, TV.
Even my wedding ring.
Yeah.
And it helps protect us from liability losses that could run hundreds of thousands of dollars.
All for about $12 a month.
Yeah. Dad's sure gotten smarter as I've gotten older.
I'm Alan Wiggers. For a free insurance review, see me at 206 South 9th Street. Go Rams. Jeff Schmidt here with Schmidt Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. By now, you know that the Chevrolet Cruze is one of the best-selling cars in America. There are many reasons why. The Cruze Echo gets up to 42 miles per gallon highway. That's the best economy of any vehicle in the country. The Cruze features better safety features than the competition, with more standard features than the 2011 Corolla or the 2012 Focus. We have a great selection of Cruzes in stock, and more are on the way. We love serving our customers the right way every time. At Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway.
More
Mount
Lady
Vernon,
Rams
Illinois.
volleyball ahead, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back to Cahokia Lady Rams Volleyball Pre-Match Show presented by Red Lake College. Red Lake College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside, talking Lady Rams volleyball and, of course, postseason assignments. And as we take a quick look at 2A, Hamilton County hosts a sectional that feeds into the Harrisburg Super. Great place to watch volleyball, Hamilton County. I know it sometimes takes knocks in basketball if you have to sit up high, but great place to take in a volleyball match. Took in the 2004 Class A Super between Benton and Altoff there. But as you take a look at that Benton Regional, I think that's the one we're probably most familiar with. Benton on a tear this year again. DuQuoin, Johnson City, Pinckneyville, Cecil-Lear, Waltonville. So that makes it of concern to Jefferson County residents and also West Frankfort. So that's shaping up to be a dandy of a regional as well.
It'll be Benton's to lose. I mean, the competition level, they play a super sectional qualifier last season, losing to Breeze Central. The Rangerettes off to another great start, leading the Ohio Division. That regional basically is theirs to lose. I don't think anybody's got anything for them.
Of course, then you look at Chester. Trico, who has pretty well been thanked for coming in 1A. It's because of their enrollment. They move up to 2A. So they are the logical replacement in the South for Heron, which was bumped to 3A. Trico, Chester, Columbia, Nashville, Redbud, Sparta. Not sure what Trico has gained or lost since last year, but you have to think them and Nashville might be some early front runners for that.
Obviously, Nashville's the team with the biggest schedule. I mean, they're going to be the ones that probably come in. Redbud being from the Metro East. Another school is Columbia. That's a difficult regional because you start coming over here toward the Metro East area, Columbia, Redbud, and the like. You start playing against kids that play club volleyball year-round and besides their season. Again, you go with the Metro East. Trico may have an opportunity, but I would think with the big boys in Nashville and Redbud and Columbia especially, that would be very difficult for Trico to do anything there.
With the Vienna Regional, of course, you breathe a sigh of relief with Heron being bumped up to 3A. That's Anna Jonesboro, Carterville, Harrisburg, Massac, Murphy, and Vienna. Not real sure about that one.
AJ is the team right now. Has beat Heron. They beat Marion this year. They are the team right now. A lot of people are giving ink. I know Benton's off to a hot start, and they're getting a lot of ink their way. AJ is the team right now. A lot of people are favoring to come out of that side of the sectional and into the Super.
North Mount Carmel Regional, the final regional in that McLeansboro sectional. You have Carmine White County, El Dorado, Fairfield, McLeansboro, and Mount Carmel. Mount Carmel's the team Lady Rams will see a couple Mondays from now, and that looks to be an interesting, good 2A regional.
Well, and again, you're talking over there on that side where you're dealing with some teams with some pretty good athletic programs that feed over. Of course, Mount Carmel has a good basketball program, we know, in girls. So, again, it's a mix of good teams over there. Floor usually pretty good. You just really don't know. I mean, it's such an even match.
Of course, then on the other side, feeding into that Harrisburg Super, you have the Greenville sectional. Up at Robinson's the 6-team regional, Lawrenceville, Newton, Robinson, T-Town, Cumberland, and St. Anthony. And you would have to wonder if that could possibly be a St. Anthony, basically an all Effingham County regional championship.
And that's what it probably will be. I figure in that case, St. Anthony always pretty good. And
can't forget about Cumberland.
And you can't forget about Cumberland in that part of the woods. A lot of schools very competitive in many sports there.
Of course, at Flora, you have Central. Not too shabby.
Where?
This is at
Bree
Flora.
Central's got to go to Flora.
Yes.
So
enjoy the ride on Route 50.
Who in the world? Never mind.
Well,
it goes
this
back
is
to
the topic
point.
for the Saturday Sports.
How do you make Breeze go to Flora for a regional?
Carlisle,
That's
Flora,
ridiculous.
Greenville, East Richland, and Vandalia, the other teams. Yeah. Of course, plenty more to talk about with those. That'll be a topic we have to visit on the Saturday Sports Show coming up sometime soon, probably when the seeds are revealed. We need to take a quick break. When we come back, your starting lineups and more. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, Ridden Lake College pre-match show on WMIX.
Yes, you can. You can get a car for your teenager today at Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. Second Chance Auto has a terrific selection of good, clean, dependable vehicles, perfect for your teen to drive to school, from economical models to trucks and SUVs. Second Chance Auto has just what you're looking for. They're family-owned and operated, and they've been helping families like yours for over 32 years. Yes, you can get the best for your son or daughter. Call 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone, or stop in at Highway 142 East in Mount Vernon. Yes, you can at Second Chance Auto. Does this sound familiar?
I can't stand this job. I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Ren Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our job. For one.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/Studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Change is good. Change is also easy with People's National Bank Switch Kit. Simply follow a few easy steps to discover what banking with a true community-focused bank is like. Hi, this is Star Reed with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. Stop by and let me show you how easy it is to start banking with People's National Bank. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And welcome back, Lady Rams Volleyball. We'll get quickly to the Central Christian Church starting lineups.
Starting lineups for the Mount Vernon Rams. Number 2, Brooke Moore. Number 6, Lauren Keeler. Number 11, Kelby Kuyava. Number 12, Cheyenne Morgan. Number 16, Aaliyah Palmer. Number 19, Taylor McGowan for your Mount Vernon Lady Rams, as this game is going to get underway quickly from Cahokia.
Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Check out the new Central.com for service times and more information. When we have a chance, we'll take our last break probably at our first opportunity to give our station a chance, give our stations a chance for a local message. Here comes the first serve, right to left for the Lady Rams with Cheyenne Morgan. Cahokia looking to set something up front. Can't, goes into the backcourt. And Lady Rams will pick up the point.
Yep, little lift from the Comanches on the other side. Didn't work, so Mount Vernon takes the lead early, 1-0.
Morgan will continue to serve up one love. Gets it right over. Cahokia in the front court. Pushed over by the Comanches. Morgan there for the dig up front coming. Kuyava near side. Palmer gets it across. That's an easy kill. It's 2-0 Lady Rams. Just like that, Lady Rams open up a 2-love lead here on the road at Cahokia. And Cheyenne Morgan will continue doing what she does best, and that looks to be serving. And we have another lift on the Comanches as they could not react in time. So 3-0 your score. Cheyenne Morgan with 3 early service points here in game 1 of this varsity matchup for the Lady Rams. Morgan's next serve right down central. Nice dive there by the Paws. Goes out of bounds near side on the return. It's 4-0. Mount Vernon's on top. Kick off the season with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. 4-0 the score. Here we go. Morgan on another serve. Cahokia some difficulty in the back court. Return from the front court. Nice dive. Cuiaba far side. Sends it to McGowan down central. Cuiaba with the turn far side. And here come the Comanches. No communication out there for Cahokia. Return comes on the bump. Mora pass up front. Coming down central. Morgan leaves it near side. Palmer. No point there. Rescued by the Comanches. Far side. They'll swing it across. Nice play there by Morgan on the reaction to Moore. Up front. McGowan into the net. That's a point. Cahokia 4-1.
Well, it's important for Mount Vernon. It's a good start to get off to the 4-1 lead on the road.
Serve will come from Cahokia. 1 serving 4. Lady Rams on top. This is set 1 of varsity action. And that is quick to go out of bounds. Point will belong to the Lady Rams. They get the serve back, up 5-1.
Think if you're Mount Vernon, you want to come out here and get off the bus like they've done and come in and take it to Cahokia early in both of these sets. Put them out and behind big early and not let them have a thought of winning this match.
Up 5-2. Kirsch will come in as a substitution and begin to serve. Far side, here comes the return for Cahokia. Blocked at the net. McGowan. Moore there backside to get it. And here comes the final attempt. It came from Keeler, who's back in action. And gets it across. Cahokia's return coming. Partially blocked at the net. McGowan. But it falls right at the center circle. It'll be 5-3. Comanches get the serve back down 2. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Our security is your best defense. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. 5-3 to score. Cahokia down with the serve, and that's going to be an ace as that just falls within the end line. And so a backcourt ace by Cahokia brings them within 1, 5-4.
And we saw a little bit of this out of the JV and the freshman Lady Rams tonight. A lull in the play after a big lead was gotten.
Cahokia continues the service. 5-4 is what I have. Moore on the return up to Morgan. Center for McGowan, and here comes a dig by Cahokia. Pass comes central. Spike goes long, and it should be 6-4.
I think they tacked one up there too early, and it's 6-3 because nobody from either bench is talking to the scores table.
We'll go with what it says on the scoreboard then. 6-3. Moore with a long serve makes it 6-4 now. And Cahokia regains control of the service. We're on the air tomorrow night, 6:40 for Rams football as they welcome the Marion Wildcats. Rams looking for that first conference win, first overall win. See if they can do it over what many proclaim to be the league favorite. 4 serving 6 for the Comanches. Comes near side, backcourt for Keeler. Off of the top of the ceiling. And, Danny, that's going to be a concern with such a low ceiling.
Well, it's been a concern all night because when the ball goes up, it's spinning one direction. It comes back down quickly, spinning another. Both teams have to deal with it. It's part of the night's match.
Serve goes far corner. Digging it out of the net, Morgan. Kirsten McGowan gets it across. Cahokia looks set something up near side. Out of bounds. There comes a hit into the net. It'll be 7-5 Lady Rams as they regain the serve. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Match? Great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Point will go to the Lady Rams. Did it hit the light? Hit the ceiling. And we have a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. Coming ahead, more Lady Rams volleyball on WMIX.
When you want the best, think the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. The Orthopedic Center has the unique distinction of being one of only 2 non-academic accredited orthopedic teaching and research facilities in the state of Illinois. Our goal in education is to inspire the next generation of orthopedic surgeons. Patient care, education, and research are our core strengths. Located on Veterans Memorial Drive, Mount Vernon, and St. Mary's the Samaritans Centralia campus, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Discover the difference.
Sometimes life goes by so quickly we don't stop and reflect on how important friendships are in our lives. At Community First Bank, we believe that creating relationships and friendships helps us in becoming the type of bank you need. Whether you're looking for personal banking needs for your farm operation, or to assist with your business needs, Community First is ready to help you. Stop by and let us help you, just like friends do. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is your home for Rams Radio. WMIX.
And we're back to the action after a Ford Square timeout at Cahokia. Lady Rams, Kelby Kuyava with the serve. Cahokia couldn't muster a return. You'll have to pardon us. We are without Cahokia rosters here this evening. Henceforth known as Cahokia or the Comanches.
The hospitality here has been tremendous tonight.
Oh, always. I love coming here. And Lady Rams get another point off of the serve. 10-5. Got a slight short visit with Coach Galladay a moment ago. We'll see him week 7 as the Mount Vernon Rams come back to take on the Cahokia Comanches on the gridiron. 10-5. Kuyava with the serve here. Game 1 of the varsity match. Cahokia return coming near side to the backcourt. Up front, Morgan sets it up for younger McGowan. Near corner to the backcourt. Cahokia near court now, near side. Return. Lady Rams have one final hit. It comes from Kirsch. Barely clears the net. Cahokia looking for a rebound. Here it comes. Far side. The Spider gets it across. And it's 10-6. Back within 4 of the Comanches. We didn't get a chance to tell you on that earlier timeout presented by Ford Square. Fuel economy has been redefined with the all-new 2011 Ford Fiesta with up to 40 miles per gallon highway. It's a pretty big deal. Ford Square of Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. Kirsch looking for the return on the Cahokia serve. Over to Morgan. Near side, Little McGowan. Back row for Cahokia. It's returned. Campfire, husband and wife there in the backcourt for the Lady Rams. Let it fall between them. And it's 10-7. Comanches within 3. And Cahokia, a nice crowd here supporting on the Lady Comanches.
And we saw something similar in the previous 2 matches, Chris. Just a big lead from Mount Vernon, the letdown, letting Cahokia back in, and we're seeing it again here.
Jump serve for the Comanches. Here we go. Moore looks for the return up front. Keeler gets it across from Morgan. Comanches set up for Spider there, far side. Moore tries to get it on the dive, can't catch up with it. 10-8. And Cahokia is back within 2.
Mount Vernon very flat-footed in this game. The defense not on their toes, moving around at all. Very flat-footed and shouldn't be seeing things like that at all.
Loving the passion from the Cahokia faithful. 8 serving 10. Jump serve cometh. Jump serve taketh away for the Lady Rams. Just past the diving Kuyava. And it's 9 serving 10 now as Cahokia is back within 1.
Not a lot of talk, not a lot of energy right now from the Lady Rams. Very stagnant.
No chatter. What's the matter? 9 serving 10 for the Comanches. Here we go. Jump style again. Comes near side backcourt. Kirsch up front. Morgan drops off center circle. Nice play. Good spike there by younger McGowan. And Kirsten McGowan picks up the kill. It's 11-9 as Lady Rams look to redistance themselves from the Comanches up 2. Glad to have you with us on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com with high-quality streaming video. Keeler back from injury. We'll start the service. 11-9. Lady Rams up 2 here in Game 1 of the varsity match. Lady Rams looking for win number 5 on the season as they finish second place, going 2-1 at the West Frankfort tourney this past Saturday. It's a setup coming for Spider, far side, sends it long, 12-9. Lady Rams on top. For all of your insurance, financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. You can find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. You see his red Jeep in the parking lot, stop in. He'd love to meet with you. Coming near side for the Comanches, push long, goes far corner, way long, 13-9 your score. As Lady Rams are back up by 4.
Mount Vernon has scored on 9 of 13 serves in the match so far in this first set.
But we were in the net, however.
Really? Well, I guess not. Make that 8 out of 13.
They still have 13-9 on the scoreboard.
Should be.
And here comes the Cahokia service. Sent long, and if it wasn't 13-9 before, it's 14-9 now, apparently. Should be 13-9, according to what I have.
Well, that's what they're correcting right now.
They're going to work on it and get it sorted out.
And there we go.
Should be 13-10, shouldn't it?
Yep. One of the Cahokia fans down below us had that exactly right.
They are all over it. I love the exuberance and the passion here in St. Clair County. Kirsten McGowan on serve, down central, back court. Up to the front court now. They're setting something up far side. Get the return across. Falls just shy of the end line. It's in for Cahokia. They're down 2 again, 11-13.
Again, Chris, you notice the defense in the back row, especially for Mount Vernon, no matter who's there off the rotation. Very flat-footed, letting things happen before reaction goes on.
That they are. And the serve will hit just under the net. It is going to be 14-11. Lady Rams by 3. Help make your kids' future a victory by teaching them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC, start a saving account for that oxygen because your brain needs it. That's why you're young.
Yeah.
Morgan, the original server, will serve here up 14-11 in game one. Right down central in the back row. Here we go, setting it up far side. The Comanches get the kill. A diving Lauren Keeler can't catch up with it. It's 14-12. Comanches hanging around, and they have been much improved over the past few seasons.
Yeah, and they're defending their home court very well. And again, Mount Vernon just seems to be a rotation out of position, just behind wherever Cahokia is going right now.
Long serve coming from the Comanches. Morgan there down central gets the lead off the net, gets it to fall. So it's going to fall near side for the Point Lady Rams, 15-12.
That's something Mount Vernon needed right there.
That is something they definitely needed.
Sometimes you have to go play sports. You have to go make your own excitement, and that's what Mount Vernon's going to have to do here tonight.
So Mallory Kirsch will serve, and she comes in for Aaliyah Palmer. Far side for the Comanches, coming front row. A little bit of give-and-go action. Kirsch dives, can't get to it. It is 15-13. Two-point match here. It's set number one of this varsity action.
Interesting. Boy, Mount Vernon has lost their focus midway through this first set.
13 serving 15. Kirsch on the bump, sends it up front. Coming near side for Morgan Keeler. Hits it right into a lift on Cahokia. And it'll be 16-13 as they get the point back. Top of the hour, we'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
The best Rams broadcast coverage is right here. AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon and worldwide at mywithers.radio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And what you missed while we made it legal was a serve by the Lady Rams. Cahokia had some trouble front row with it. McGowan comes back to spike it for the kill. It's 17-13. Lady Rams back up 4. It's right down central for the Comanches. Push it back that far side. Here comes a spike. Great play there by Kirsch, back row. Up front, Morgan sets up Cuiava. The touch. The field gets it across.
Cuiava was in the net. It'll be point Cahokia.
Late flag by the officials, and it'll be 17-14.
Late but correct. A little net rattling going on.
Hey, I'd rather be late and correct than early and wrong.
Right.
Of course, if you're early, you're predicting the future, I suppose. Wow, let them have some fun. They're all over the crowd here at Cahokia. Security officials doing a great job. Yeah, not that they have anything to do. Cahokia fans have been tremendous tonight. 17-14, Cahokia on the serve. Some nice volleying going around between both sides. Punch over near side. Kirsch knocks her into the lights. Nobody there for the Lady Rams to get her. It'll be 17-15. So Cahokia is back within a deuce. So we'll see what happens on the Comanche service. 15 serving 17. It is sent far corner, just out of bounds.
Nope. It was in. It hit on that corner back there, kicked up the dust.
On my monitor, it looked like it was out, but we don't have instant replay yet.
No, it was in. Looking at it in live, looking at my own two eyes, it was in, and Cahokia is back in this one, 17-16.
I will take your word for it, Lenny Harris. As he thought he had a home run today, but replay showed it was a foul ball and that Cardinal crumble.
Yeah.
17-16, Lady Rams up 1. Cahokia still on the serve. Cuiava punches it over, but punches it out of bounds. So it went outside of the antenna, and it'll be 17 all here. We're tied.
Oh, love to see the fans.
They're having fun here, and that's what's important. McGowan on the return for the Lady Rams. Now Cahokia comes near side. Potential kill coming. There it is. Alexis Stewart, who's in the match, had some trouble with it. Cahokia picks up the point in the lead.
Mount Vernon led at one point 9-5 in this match, and now trail 18-17. Just not been a very energetic, exciting first set from Mount Vernon. Very lackadaisical.
Got to be more exciting. 18-17.
Trying to use an NBA term, no energy. You know, it's like we played a back-to-backer here.
Cahokia is on top. They have the serve. Send the serve long. We're back tied. Great play by Stewart there to let it go. Out there for the Lady Rams, Kelby Cuiava, Alexis Stewart, Mallory Kirsch, Cheyenne Morgan, Lauren Keeler, and Kirsten McGowan. And I don't think that quite had the distance or the height as Kelby Cuiava's serve goes underneath.
Windage and elevation, Mrs. Anderson. That ball was not going anywhere. Jeff Crow didn't even flinch on that line from a movie. Didn't even move him.
19-18 the score here. Cahokia on top. Great return there by Stewart as she had to go down to get it. Cahokia musters up a kill as they spike it over. It's 20-18. They're up 2. They gave Lady Rams a point on the scoreboard. Net.
Too much net, what we're being told.
I hate that net rule.
Yeah, if that net wasn't getting away, everybody'd be a great volleyball player.
Why is it even out there?
That net separates a lot of players.
Hate to get caught in it. Chicken of the sea style. Morgan comes near side. McGowan. Great rescue there by Comanche. Set up something down central far side. That will not have the distance to get across. And the Lady Rams come with the point. They're up 20-19.
This is where you got to take control. You know, Lauren Keeler needs to get back here and rattle off 6 in a row and get out of this first set.
Keeler with the service. Coming near side for the Comanches. Great play by Kester, setting up something for Morgan. Now near side, Palmer on the spike there for the rescue, Cahokia. Shifted across and... Oh, Cahokia Comanche faithful don't like that call. It's the right call. It'll be 21-19.
Kind of a touchy call, as they would say. Touch the field of Baden.
The ball of the IHSA.
Another lift on Mount Vernon. We're not at it. Actually, 21-20.
Lady Rams are on top here, 21-20 as Cahokia regains the serve. Don't get a flag in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Far corner it goes to Keeler. Up front, Morgan drops it off McGowan. Great play by Cahokia there if they can contain. Bring it across. It was pushed to Kester, far corner. Morgan gets a piece of it. It's to Palmer. It was going back and forth over the net somehow. Looked like maybe a lift.
That's what they're saying, although it looked like Palmer just kind of pushed it over. You're on the road, you got to play it.
21-21, Cahokia on the serve. Last chance for Lady Rams, and again, this is the point where this low ceiling comes into play as McGowan knocks it into the ceiling on the final hit. It'll bounce just short before the net. The Comanches regain a 22-21 lead. So at 22-21, the rosterless Comanches will continue with the serve. Great play on the back row. Keeler to Morgan far side. It's up to Little McGowan to get across. She does. Cahokia sets something up near side. Spike from the Spider. Great play back row on the reaction by Stewart. Morgan brings it near side. Keeler. Now far side for the Comanches. Back row play by Kester. It's up front to Morgan. Put across by Palmer on the near side. Set up near the attack line. It's pushed out of bounds wide left by the Comanches, and we're tied at 22.
Of course, all sets go to 25. Mount Vernon will have a sub. And we should have started at 22 and played as we're all knotted here, starting at even again.
Older McGowan comes in for Alexis Stewart, while younger McGowan will serve. That's Taylor and Kirsten, respectively, and here comes the 22-22 serve. Back row to Cahokia. Far near side, coming down central on the return. Morgan there to dig it out. Give and go from Palmer to Morgan, and now Cahokia makes something happen near side. Spider spike. Just past Morgan, far side, inside the 10-foot line. And it's 23-22, Cahokia on top.
Yeah, man, they get set up. Cahokia, as you mentioned, much improved in their volleyball program in the last couple of years.
Here comes the Cahokia serve, up 23-22 in set number 1. Keeler back row, it's off the ceiling. Morgan there to rescue, push across Taylor McGowan. Down central, coming near side, spike, not a kill. Great play there on the dig by Morgan. Back row to Keeler, and across by Taylor McGowan. Cahokia shifts it far side, spike coming. Great play, Keeler in the net. Nobody can get to it. McGowan missed times, and it's 24-22. Set point, game point for the Comanches. Woo.
Man.
Gotta love it. 24-22, game point. Lady Rams' final hit on this return. It's a kill just inside the sideline by Aaliyah Palmer, 24-23. So they're going to make the Comanches earn it.
Yeah, Mount Vernon with the serve now. Got to get some points. Got to get going here. Koyava subs in now for Kester.
Greedy First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here. Proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams and Jefferson County. With locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. Not to be confused with Woodland. IHSA.
Yes. 2 out of the last 3 years we've heard Woodland.
We're not Streeter. 24-23 your score. Still game point. Lady Rams will have the serve, however, down 1. To Cahokia goes from Cheyenne Morgan. They're setting something up far side. Here it comes across the net. Great play there by Keeler. Up front it comes to Palmer from Morgan. Back row troubles for the Comanches. One final chance to get it over. Lady Rams trying to tie. They're down 24-23. Morgan sets up Cuiava. Gets it across. Goes back row. Paul Prince will get it up front. And it's returned by the Comanches. Great play there. Keeler near corner. It's tipped across by Palmer. We're tied at 24.
Yeah, tipped it right by the net, just far enough for Palmer to get a hand on it and tip it over.
Huge kill by Palmer. Puts her in the category of Community First Bank of the Heartland Player of the Match. I understand she had a brief injury. She returns tonight as well. Morgan continues to serve. Gets it across. Far side coming. Set across.
Nice play. That was a catch, or push, as they say.
And it's 25-24 Lady Rams. I will say that is one thing that they have been susceptible to tonight. So now it's game point Lady Rams as they're up 25-24.
Timeout.
We'll have a timeout.
Okay.
Great place timeout, too. This timeout is presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler in Mount Vernon, where the best never rests. The 2012 Fusion Hybrid can get up to 41 miles per gallon highway. Talk about value. Ford Square speaks it. Lady Rams volleyball here on AM 940, online at mywithersradio.com with stream video and audio. Dave Czerwinski's alongside. I'm Chris Hugo. Jeff Crow mans the camera up here in the booth. Avery Barton's back at the studio. Our executive producer, unnamed.
Unnamed at this point.
However,
I haven't heard from anybody yet.
Lady Rams did a great job coming back in this one, down 24-22 at one point. Get 3 straight points and what has been great volleying back and forth, and Danny could, on game point here, steal this first set.
Yeah, this would be big if Mount Vernon down, like you said, 3 points. Able to come back on serve, get the back, get the lead, and then take this one here and maybe sneak out in 2 sets.
Sneak out indeed. 25-24, the Lady Rams on top. Morgan, the original server, looking for game point. Set by Cahokia. Not a lot of awareness here. Down to 1 final hit. It's out of bounds. Lady Rams win this first game. 26-24. We'll come back with set number 2 after this. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Banterra Bank.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Yes, you can. You can get a car for your teenager today at Second Chance Auto in Mount Vernon. Second Chance Auto has a terrific selection of good, clean, dependable vehicles. Perfect for your teen to drive to school, from economical models to trucks and SUVs. Second Chance Auto has just what you're looking for. They're family-owned and operated, and they've been helping families like yours for over 32 years. Yes, you can get the best for your son or daughter. Call 244-4582 and get pre-approved right over the phone. Or stop in at Highway 142 East in Mount Vernon. Yes, you can at Second Chance Auto.
If you or a loved one experience chest discomfort, pain, heaviness, shortness of breath, we at Good Samaritan Regional Health Center want you to know that every second counts.
I'm Freddy Shamsham. I'm an interventional cardiologist and a vascular medicine specialist. American Heart Association guidelines recommend that the door to balloon should be at no more than 90 minutes. Here at Good Sam, we have averaged 69 minutes. We have a 24 hours, 7 days a week, experienced staff on call, including a intervention cardiologist who are ready to respond to any emergency that presents.
Every second lost is precious heart muscle at risk. You have a first-class heart center right in your own backyard, where patients have access to the most advanced treatment available. For more information about our physicians and heart services, call toll-free 1-888-257-6098. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, close to your heart, close to home.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, powered by Banterra Bank.
And welcome back. We're about ready for set 2 here at Cahokia. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams steal the first one, 26-24 winners in set number 1. And the Cahokia fans have been tremendous here tonight with their excitement for their team.
Yeah, and unfortunately their team kind of come up a little short in that first set. Now, opportunity here for Mount Vernon to get out of here, get 2 wins in this set or this match, and get out of here and back home with a road win.
Serve off the set with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC.
Fall tickle in the throat tonight?
Yes, allergies.
Yes.
Hope to be ready by game time tomorrow.
I would have no doubt you will be ready.
Get some Sudafed and be ready to go. More of the high-powered stuff.
Yeah.
As we're ready to go here, the officials are conferring with the scorers table. And now we can go. Our cameraman has apparently broke the fourth wall as he is now behind the scorers table.
He is finding something out for us. What that is, I don't know.
Great asset to us here. Here comes the return by McGowan. It's just out, just long.
That's in. That hit back line. That's in.
I beg to differ. We'll look at the
I
replay
beg
later.
to differ. That was in.
That was out. But we'll take it. We will take it. It's 1-0.
Wasn't even close. It was right there in that corner.
I don't know what you're looking at.
Looking at a ball that went in.
I was looking at a ball that went out.
Well,
But
those
that
are
like
right
said,
will continue.
Lady Rams will take it. Up 1-0.
Yeah, because it was the right call.
May have been Lenny Harris.
It was.
Hey, Cards lost tonight.
Hey, they did?
Unfortunately.
I thought they had a 5-run lead. Of course, they got 6 games left. With the Cubs and Astros coming in town, they could go 6-0 real easy.
They could.
Cameraman's coming back, though.
Some of us Cardinal fans hope. Here comes on the return. Lady Rams stuck it back. That was in if I saw it. And the point goes to the Vernoy. Up 2-love. Set 2 of this varsity match. You had to mention the fall tickle.
Well, it just did the thought of it.
Oh, man. 2-0 to score. We have a whistle to blow the play dead. And the point will go to Lady Rams. 3-0 to score here, game number 2. Who will be your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the match? Find out in the Bean Insurance postgame show. It's a serve. Just clears the net. Great serve by Kirch. She'll get the ace courtesy of the net. We'll have a timeout. This timeout's presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center. You can count on us. King City Chrysler has the new Dodge Durango with best-in-its-class power, towing, and driving range. It's where the best never rests. King City Chrysler Center. 4-0 your score here. Game 2 of this varsity match. Lady Rams won the first set 26-24. Let's check out the scoreboard.
Scoreboard update. Mount Vernon freshmen win the night 24-20, 24-22, 21-4. In the JV contest tonight, Mount Vernon wins 25-19, 23-25, and 25-14.
Scoreboard update courtesy of Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance and financial service needs, call Tony Wilt, your local State Farm agent. Find him on the web at TonyWilt.com or at his physical address of 42nd Street and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon. And if you see that red Jeep in the parking lot, stop on in. He'd love to meet with you. Walk in, call in, click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
Discussion here with the lead official and maybe a Cahokia coach trying to get the explanation as to why the two-handed push is not working.
The official will explain for those of you watching on mywithersradio.com.
Coach is not happy.
And she's not. But what happens here if things get too far out of hand, the officials aren't invited back, and a report's written to the IHSA on the coaches.
Right. If the coaches fill them out as they are asked to do by the IHSA.
Officials doing a good job conferring together tonight. Kirsch on the serve, up 4-0 for Lady Rams.
And again, Chris, Mount Vernon starts off 5-0 with a lead here, Kirsch serving. And you would like to see Mount Vernon continue this instead of letting Cahokia back in.
Kirsch will serve up 5-love. Here comes down Central, back near side for the Comanches, looking for the return, out of bounds off of Morgan. It'll be 5-1 as the Comanches get their first point. Support your Mount Vernon Rams with a Ram debit card for Community First Bank. Community First Bank is the only bank with debit cards tied to the Rams with a portion of the revenue going to MVTHS. 1-5's the serve for Cahokia. Keeler in the backcourt. Up front court it comes. Cuyava from Morgan. Set comes up front, pushed across Comanches. Not called that time. Far side Keeler on the return. Tapping the net appears to be the net call.
Yep.
Let's just tap on her, and that will figure it out. 6-1 is your score.
I didn't see that call. Neither did Jeff Crow, but we'll take the point and keep going.
Moore will serve the libero. Right down central. Cahokia looking for a return. Not give and go that time. It comes near side. Keeler had it punched away by Morgan. And now that's 3 hits. Lady Rams can't get it across. And it is 6-2. So the Comanches pick up another point. And away we go as they continue to serve. Good old Cahokia, Illinois, where we are tonight for Lady Rams volleyball. 19 minutes past the 8 o'clock hour. As Moore on the back row, sends it up front. Morgan centers it out to McGowan, the younger one. That was Kirsten. Now Cahokia gets it across on a swing. Back row, Moore's there. Up front, Morgan. Kirsten McGowan on the spike. It's off the backboard. In play. It's returned by Cahokia. It's out of bounds. Because the backboard is out of bounds, mind you.
Kirsten McGowan, 5 kills already in this match.
Not used to these away games where there's not restraining lines and extra lines to baffle you. And here we go. 7-2 the score. Lady Rams on top. Cahokia can't return again. It's 8-2. Some trouble at the back row for the Comanches. Leaves them down 6. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Up 8-2. Here come the Lady Rams. Balloons are in attendance here tonight. One popped earlier. Still a blue one left. As the spike comes from Keeler, far side. Great return by the Comanches. And number 13 is at it again. Their star player from what it looks tonight fundamentally. Kirsten McGowan for a spike. Missed times. And gets the old whiff into the net. So it's 8-3 now. Lady Rams are up just 5. Hey.
What we got?
Oh, Jeff Crow got us a roster.
That's what he was on the mission for. That will help us.
This drive me cattywampus. I know that. Michaela Dew will serve. How could I not recognize Michaela? Lifelong Comanche sister adjusted. Back row it comes from Cahokia. That was Reese Hall. And it goes out of bounds off the Comanches. It'll be 9-3. Lady Rams, they get to serve back up a half dozen.
The low ceiling. The low ceiling here makes things very interesting. That ball hits off the top.
Keeler will serve for the Lady Rams. Great dive there by Hall. A little bit of give and go action there, and all Ivy can do is watch it go out of bounds. It'll be 10-3. Lady Rams up 7.
Mount Vernon 7 out of 10 serves tonight with points here in the second set. And up by 7 here, you need to kind of pull away and leave Cahokia behind.
And it's set up by Campbell up front. The return comes from Princeton. And now Palmer looks to send it back for Lady Rams. Sends it long. It's 10-4.
Good, buddy.
Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Maybe retirement will have an RV with a CB in store for you.
Could be.
A nice Jaco. Here it comes. Returned by Kester, won't go.
And that's what's got to drive Coach Carroll crazy. You get up 10-4, and then you give up a point like that because everybody's flat-footed. It's very disappointing.
Princeton will serve for the Comanches, down 10-5. We're in the second set of this varsity match on the road to Cahokia. Here it comes. Returned by Kester in the net. A little bit of miscommunication. Could not understand the trajectory of that ball, and Cahokia picks up another point. Cahokia is looking to force a third like they did in the JV match.
Yes. But Mount Vernon still with his 4-point lead.
Princeton will serve and serve it long. Now 11-6. Don't get a lift or a push in an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member at Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation. Better known to you and I as the FDIC. Ivy sends it back near side for Hall. Gets the return there for the dig is Kester. Up front to Morgan, far side into the net from Aaliyah Palmer.
Palmer was trying to do something fancy there and just did not get it over the net. He's trying to catch Cahokia off guard.
So Ivy, Ariel Ivy will serve for the Comanches. Or she's laid to pat. The officials do not like the serving going on across the way.
And that'll be the end of that.
Ball's put up. Tachikara put home, and it's 11-7 as Cahokia continues with the serve. Morgan sets up Palmer far side. Ivy lets it slip past, and it'll be 12-7 Lady Rams.
Much better. Third kill for Palmer tonight in this game. Mount Vernon up 12-7. And Mount Vernon, again, right there just to take off and go. Just a nice enough lead either to let Cahokia back in or go off and hide and take this second set in the match.
Brown comes back into the match for the Comanches out of the substitution. 12-7 as Morgan will serve. Brown can't get to it over the line. It'll be 13-7. Baker's dozen here for the Lady Rams as they are on top in set number 2. Score a TD with a CD. Check out Banterra's interest rates on deposit products. Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. I'm excited since I have this Cahokia roster. Morgan will serve up 13-7. Brown there in the back row. It's out of bounds, and the Comanches can't get to it. 14-7. It's a one-touchdown game.
And Morgan lighting it up serving-wise right now. 4 aces. Mount Cahokia cannot return it.
Is that the best hand you can have, or is it a royal flush?
Royal flush.
Makes sense. Brown,
Not
back
that
row.
I would know.
Up front it comes. Nothing wrong with playing little cards for entertainment purposes only. As Morgan sends it back near side, Cuiava right there for it. Oh, out of bounds. And the Lady Rams lead this one 15-7.
And you can feel a little momentum going the other way, Chris. Cahokia kind of losing a little bit here. Had that tight, close first set, lost it. Battled here early, now up Mount Vernon up 8. You'd like to see Mount Vernon get on and running in this thing.
Of course, not every roster's infallible.
No.
15-9 or 15-7. The score, the return by number 23, Grinson, goes just along near side. It'll be 16-7.
Yeah, Mount Vernon lucky that time because the full rush for the net was on and the ball went over all 6 players. Luckily, it went long and out of bounds.
Morgan will serve up 16-7. Brown with the return. Morgan the dive up front row. Cuiava rescues it, sends it to McGowan. Gets it across. They're going to set up near side. That is Moffitt into the net. Rescued, returned. It's off for the Jose Canseco head of Cheyenne Morgan. Out of bounds. It'll be 16-8.
That was a pretty impressive play by Cahokia. Ball into the net and then 4 hits, 5 back. You know, when you get 4 or 5 hits, okay, but still ricocheting off everywhere. The rabbit couldn't catch it. Ricochet rabbit.
No idea. 16-8 the score. Setting up far side, Cuiava from McGowan. Pushing it across. Finally, Moffitt finds back row. Lauren Keeler centered to Morgan. Now Taylor McGowan knocks it across. It is off of Campbell, followed by Brown, followed by Grinston out of bounds. 17-8.
Sounds like a legal firm there.
Could very well be someday. Lengthy futures ahead of all these girls still in high school.
Seen a commercial. Looks like somebody about law and legal.
Hard. Here we go. Near side. Morgan up front. Cuiava sends it to McGowan. Barely gets it across. There for the return, Cahokia. Down central is Morgan. Keeler looked like she dropped it off on the line left side. That'll be the call. It'll be 18-8 as the Lady Rams are up 2. Come start a banking relationship at Community First Bank. You won't be disappointed. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Ina. 8-18, 18-8. Lady Rams on top, coming near side. Dew on the return. Sends it long. It's 19-8.
Take off now. So finish this thing out and get it over with.
Lady Rams are up blackjack.
Yes.
For entertainment purposes only. And there's a timeout on the floor. This timeout's presented by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, where the best never rests. The 2012 Fusion Hybrid can go up to 41 miles per gallon highway. Talk about value. Ford Square speaks it. Danny, let's hear those scores one more time.
Scores one more time. Freshman game, Mount Vernon beat Cahokia 24-22 and 21-4. In the JV game, Mount Vernon beat Cahokia 25-19, 23-25, and 25-14.
Those scores brought to you by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. For all of your insurance financial service needs, it's your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. 42nd Street, South Water Tower, Mount Vernon. Worldwide at TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Don't forget about that red Jeep. If it's beep beep in the parking lot, make sure you stop in. Tony would love to talk with you.
I followed the red Jeep around town today as I was traversing to our meeting point.
Were you trying to update him on scores? Because it would only be fitting.
No, I was only behind him. All I could see was the red Jeep.
Gotcha.
I'm sure I'll see him many a time. I'm seeing many a time this season.
Pick your preposition in town, and that's where you'll find the red Jeep. 19-8 the score. Great spike there by Michaela Dew. Got it to Ricochet off of the aforementioned rabbit, so to speak, and it's going to be 19-9. Within 10 are the Comanches.
Michaela Dew got it done.
Play a little cowboy and Indian here.
We can do that.
Here comes the serve by the Comanches, and it looked like it was long. It was. It'll be 20-9. That was Smith on the serve.
Cahokia never could get their energy back. Mount Vernon jumped on them early in his second set and put them away maybe here.
Moore will serve. The libero trying to get something back from Cahokia. Just past a diving Mallory Kirsch. Great play there by Michaela Dew. And it's 20-11. Now a 9-point game. I guess 2010. If I was 2010.
Fast that scoreboard update.
I keep little slashes and hashes here. Tallies, what have you. We have a near side, pokes it across. There to pick it up, Moffitt. Now to Brown, back over by, great play there, Dew. Wow. And Dew can't gain control of it. Campbell was in the distance, and the Lady Rams lead this one 21-10.
Can I say that Mount Vernon got a break there by that two-handed push down into the floor? Yeah, we'll take that point and go on our merry way, but woo.
I said blackjack lead earlier. How's
that
it was possible?
20-10. I don't know what you were thinking.
Stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. It is a long,
it's one of those things that just hit me. Having reached 21, it's a blackjack lead. As it's pushed across by Moffitt, they'll pick up the point to make it 21-11 as it just hit inside the baseline. And now the Comanches are back within 10. Man, that was a ping pong blackjack. Who knows?
Okay.
Dew will serve. Lady Rams looking for the return. Kirsten McGowan brings it across. Able to find somebody in the back row. That'll be a push.
Yep. Too much there. Ball stopped rotating.
Not enough air under the ball.
No.
Here comes the serve. Michaela Dew. Back row to Kirsch. Back to Kirsch on the give and go from Morgan. Off the ceiling. There was Campbell with it. Knocked across by a bevy of Comanches. And now Morgan pushes across.
Sneaky little play.
It was. Kirsch sets up Morgan near side. Here we go. Far side Keeler. Spike coming. Great play on the return, but it's too far out of bounds. Wide right by Hall. It'll be 22-12. Bottom of the hour. We'll pause for station identification. This is Rams Radio.
The best Rams broadcast coverage is right here. AM 940 WMIX Mount Vernon and worldwide at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
22-12 the score. Lady Rams on the serve. Great block at the net by Kirsten McGowan. That's a kill. And it's 23-12. So Lady Rams looking to try to end her. And end her quickly. Here comes the serve from Keeler right down central. Moffitt with the pickup to Campbell. Far side to return. Grinston falls in the middle of nowhere. It's 23-13.
Something Mount Vernon can work on there, Chris, is being on your toes for anything. Right now, Mount Vernon's not doing it.
Got to do what you got to do. Grinston will serve. Down 13-23. Set 2 of this varsity match. Lady Rams won the first, 26-24. Great bump to the front there by Kester. Morgan gives it to McGowan, and right there to pick it up was Grinston. Blocked back by Kirsten McGowan. Now Keeler off of the Cahokia return. Morgan, far side, pushed long by Aaliyah Palmer, and it'll be 23-14.
Coming down and then trying to hit up doesn't work. Ball will fly on you every time, high in the air instead of going down.
Grinston will serve, down 9. 14-23 are the Comanches. Her serve looked like her foot was on the line, won't matter. It'll be 24-14. It's match point for the Lady Rams, who are up 10. Help make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra's Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. Match point serve coming, Kirsten McGowan. It's off of Campbell. Keeler picked it up back row. Up front, Morgan. Now to Palmer. Sends it just inside. That's the match. Lady Rams win this one 25-14 after winning the first set 26-24. And so they pick up their first South 7 Conference win since a year ago. We'll tell you about it in the Bean Insurance postgame show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Banterra Bank.
You want a successful business, you need good partners. Need it ready. You won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Does this sound familiar? I can't stand this job.
I just wish I had time to go back to school, but with work and family.
I know. I just enrolled in Rend Lake College's evening cosmetology program. They have evening classes that will even fit into your busy schedule. You can even graduate in less than 2 years. Classes are convenient to get to, and they're in Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. They even offer financial aid.
What's it like? I've been out of school so long.
It's not your typical take notes. Listen to a lecture program. We will learn the latest styles and trends in cosmetology, and it looks like we'll have fun doing it. We'll be out on the salon floor getting hands-on experience and getting to know all kinds of people. By the time we're done, we'll be ready to jump into a new career and love our jobs. For once.
Okay, how do I sign up?
I called 618-242-8459, but you can also check out their website at rlc.edu/studio RLC or stop by the RLC Marketplace in Mount Vernon.
Chrysler Corporation has just announced their 2011 year-end